Alright. Continuing on with my streaming for my hardcore Nuzlocke attempts for Pokemon Run and Bun here. Currently still going through my current PB. Taking it one day at a time, you know. I'd rather take things slow and carefully than trying to rush through. But it's been going pretty smooth so far. Still currently in the beginning part of Tate and Liza split. Trying to work my way to Lily Cove. In the last stream I had just finished Route 120. And I got my encounter for Route 121. I can show that here. So, I managed to get a Gardevoir in the last one, which turned out to be pretty nice for the plus special attack nature. So, definitely not a bad Pokemon. I mean, it's pretty slow. Ideally, you'd rather have like an Alakazam because of its base speed, but it is Psychic Fairy type. Fairy types are always nice to have, so, and it being plus special attack is definitely a huge plus. So, and it has Trace instead of Synchronize, so there's probably some interesting strategies I could do with Trace here, but anyways, like I said, we'll be starting off Route 121. I already have the first fight planned out, and then after we do that fight, I'll see if I could plan the next one and see if we can do at least one more after that. Ideally, I'd like to do at least 2 battles per stream, depending on the difficulty. Because usually I only have like an up to an hour at a time to stream throughout the day, so yeah, we'll see how much we can get through, but I have everything all pre-planned out for the next fights. And if everything goes right, this should just be a 4-mon battle. With my 2 goats, Golisopod and Beedrill, being the highlights of the show. So, why don't we just go ahead and head on over there and we can get this battle started. Yeah, like I said previously, you know, this is I've only streamed a handful of times already. I'm still pretty new to this, so, you know, I'm just doing this for fun, but, you know, if people do have any suggestions or things that I could do to improve the layout or things, I kind of like the shorts format over the regular format. I like the vertical content look of things, but I know for normal formats it doesn't look as good, but yeah, just taking things as it goes, you know, learning along the way. So this was the last fight I did, this double battle here. Then I got the encounter on the grass, so the next fight should be right here. Alright. So, let me just, before I do the fight, let me just double check that everything looks good to go here. Let's see. Talonflame, gorgeous. Let's see. Golisopod, Beedrill, Pastodon. Yeah, I think everything looks pretty much good to go from here, so. Why don't we just go ahead and start this fight here. I don't know if the stream actually started yet or not, but yeah. Give it another minute for it to load. I think it's still still starting up on YouTube's side of things, but yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how OBS works with like the latency on like how long it takes for when you start stream for it to start actually recording on YouTube Live's end, but yeah, it's not a huge deal, but yeah, anyways, you can go ahead and start. I think everything's all good to go. Yeah, so why don't we just get this fight over with. Yeah, just triple check that I'm pre-damaged to the right numbers here. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this fight. Alright. Beauty Jessica would like to battle. Alright, so first mon out is going to be Frostlass, which is really fast, holding an Ice Gem for Blizzard, but Talonflame is the only mon in my box that can outspeed and one-shot, which I don't want to do because it also has spikes, and I don't want spikes to be set up, so I'm going to go with Flare Blitz, and I'm pre-damaged so that after the self-damage from Flare Blitz, I'll be at the exact HP that I want to bait in the next Pokemon, so kill Flare Blitz here. So Frostlass goes down. Curse Body doesn't matter. And I'm at 83 HP. So this should bait Florges, because it's the next mon in the line that sees a slow kill since I outspeed everything. So the issue with this Florges is that it has double team. So if you let it start setting off double teams, you can get in real big trouble. But it shouldn't go for double team if it sees a kill. So right now, Florges sees a slow kill with only Psychic. So I have my Golisopod pre-damaged, so that it should always go below half HP, and will always go above half HP after Citrus Berry procs. So I'm going to use that to switch. So he's going to take the Psychic. Alright, 96. That heals me back up. Citrus Berry procs. And then I exit out. Now I can switch in my Beedrill for free. And I just simply outspeed and kill with Poison Jab. So Florges is down. I don't know, I feel like I have a feeling that I missed something, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so Kangaskhan comes out next. Because it sees that it slow kills with double edge. So I outspeed, so I'm going to U-turn out with Beedrill. So I'll do some chip. And with that, I'm going to switch in my Bastiodon to take the double edge. And yeah, barely does any damage. Alright, so now, with it pre-damaged and being asleep, it should only ever go for Earthquake here. So I can switch in now Gliscopod back, and now since it's Citrus Berry brought it back above HP, the Earthquake should bring it back below, and I can get a second emergency exit. And it has Sing, but I won't go for it because again I'm asleep. So Gliscopod will take the Earthquake. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's the thing. I had a feeling. The HP didn't look right there. Yeah, I was supposed to be pre-damaged so that I could be below... or below half after that Earthquake, but... I must have messed up something there. Alright, I need to steer a little bit, so the problem now is that Kangaskhan can go for either Double Edge or Sing. I think either's fine. I think I could just switch back into Bastiodon, since if it Sings, it's fine. If it Double Edges, it's fine. And then I can switch back in and take another hit. So yeah, let's do that, because if I stay in, I would die to a Double Edge crit. So I'm gonna switch Bastiodon back in. To take the Double Edge. Yeah, and the leftovers is also a problem here because I was planning to have already switched in Beedrill at this point and killed, but yeah, I can't risk switching it in because it dies to Earthquake. And I think at this HP now, if I get to a certain level, it'll start seeing kills with Drain Punch, which will do even less damage to Bastiodon. So yeah, I'm already below 100, so it can also go for Draining Punch here. But I think I just have to go for it. I mean, I do have Slowbro. I think Slowbro can take some hits. Yeah, why don't I do that? Let's see. If I switch Slowbro in, I can Future Sight. Then I can go Future Sight as it takes a Double Edge or Sing. Well, actually, it could just put me to sleep. Yeah, that won't be good. Dang. Yeah, because the problem is that think after at a certain point, Poison Jab doesn't get a guaranteed kill because of the leftovers. There's too many turns switching without taking damage, so I think I just have to let's see, what about Flygon? I think Flygon will just die. Yeah, I just have to go Golisopod and hope that emergency exit procs. Yeah. I don't know why the when I calculated it, that should have been the right amount of HP for it to regain health and then still went below half, but I guess not. Yeah, I need to go down to 104 in order for emergency exit to proc, so let's just hope that happens here. So, Earthquake. Okay, so it does proc. So I can bring in Beedrill, and it's gonna take some. So now the problem is, I don't think Poison Jab is a guaranteed kill at this point. Which, if it isn't, I would need to go for U-turn instead. But the plan for this is I wanted to kill with Poison Jab so that I can chain kill the next mon, but let's see, I need the scale. Here, let me see if I can get that here. Find the I need to get the overlay scale. Let me see. Let's see, where is this thing at? Run and Bun, items. Okay, here's the image here. Alright, so I need to see how much HP this is. Alright, so let's see, image. Let's see, where's this thing at? so let's overlay this. That looks about right. I don't know. Yeah, this looks to be, so minimum roll for poison jab is 61.2%. If I don't hit that, then Beedrill is just dead to double edge. But the problem is, I need to kill this with Beedrill. To prevent issues from happening. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I could. Yeah, I could kill with either Talonflame or Golisopod if needed. Yeah, so there's no point in risking. There's no point in risking Beedrill here, because I think this percentage is probably slightly above 61, so yeah, that would not be wise to do. So the question is, if I U-turn and it doesn't kill, what do I do from there? If it doesn't kill, I would have to U-turn back into Bastiodon. And then probably switch Golisopod. But then I can kill with that, but let me see. If I do that... Oh, I think that could work then. Yeah, I think that would actually be fine. So I'm definitely U-turning. If U-turn kills, I could just switch in Golisopod or Talonflame for the last. If it doesn't kill, then I switch Bastiodon on the double edge. Switch Golisopod on the either Earthquake or Drain Punch, and then kill with First Impression, and then I should be good from there. All right. I think I have the fix. All right, so I'm gonna U-turn for sure. Let's see if this kills or not, because it's very unlikely to, but it could. So U-turn. Yeah. Alright, so it's still always going for double edge. So I go Golisopod still. Double edge. Take the damage. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about recoil damage, but it's thankfully its damage is so low, even at that HP it didn't kill. Alright, so at 82 on Bastiodon, it still only ever baits Earthquake or Drain Punch. So I can go ahead and switch in Golisopod on either of those. And I don't have to worry about emergency exit. So, yeah, Glycopod. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Switch Glycopod. Take whatever damage it goes for. Goes for Drain Punch. That won't do that much damage. It'll regain some HP. And then from here, I can just kill with First Impression. So, because it has priority, so I outspeed. So Kangaskhan goes down. And now in this position, I'm now back in order because Jinx comes in, and it sees that it outspeeds and kills. Now normally, I wanted to be... What I originally wanted to do is I wanted to be kind of a cheeky little thing with the U-turn with Beedrill. The idea was that U-turn plus Poison Jab, even with the leftovers, would have killed the Kangaskhan, and then I would have just chained the Jinx from there. But because I didn't account for the right HP for Glycopod for it to get a second emergency exit, I have to now deal with this, but thankfully I also have Sucker Punch, so that just kills. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of a big mistake there. I don't know what went wrong with my calcs for the HP for Glycopod there, but yeah, I need to double check that because I can't do that again. Yeah, so what I was trying to do there, the idea here with the Glycopod is that if you hold a Citrus Berry, and after the first time you take damage and emergency exit procs, if you heal back above half and then take another hit below half, you can get a second emergency exit proc. So the math there is your desired HP minus the lowest roll of the first hit, plus Citrus Berry needs to be above half, and then whatever that is, minus lowest damage of the second hit must also be below half. So, but you also want to account for just in case if both hits get a max roll crit, because you don't want to risk Glycopod dying in that case. So I think I just messed up the math because I was also trying to account for max roll crits. Still bringing you up above half, and then still being low, because I mean there's just, you have to account for that kind of variation, like both minimum roll hit or max roll crit. Yeah, basically you have to create an inequality to satisfy those situations, but yeah, I'm gonna, if I'm gonna do that another time, I'm gonna for sure recheck my math for that. But anyways, that first fight is down, so I can take a look at what the next fight looks like here. Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought. I don't have that much more time to really stream today. Maybe later in the evening, but let me at least just take a look at what this next fight looks like here. So we got Sudowoodo with Sturdy Custap and Explosion. Fake Out plus CC or Fake Out Energy Ball would work in this case. Let's see, if I use Hari, let's see. Oh, so Garbodor also has Explosion here with weak armor. I think it's, yeah, it's just Sudowoodo and Garbodor have Explosion. So ideally I'd like to bait the Garbodor last. So I could bait in Magnemite. By reducing my HP, but there's overlapping roles there. I could do that. Oh, it's Nidoqueen can have a chance to shine here, I guess. Yeah, I have a lot of options for this Magneton. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's see. For the for the Porygon here, it would have been so nice if I still had my Lucario. It's such a good Porygon 2 counter. But what can you do? Yeah, Eviolite, download. I can use... what can I use here? What about Como? Yeah, I could kill with a Life Orb, but it also takes a lot of damage. Life Orb close combat should always kill here, so I can consider that. Yeah, I'll consider that as an option. Let's see, for the Garbodor, yeah, this thing. So without Explosion, I could use... yeah, it also has Dream Punch too. Man, why is... Gardevoir so slow? I could use Slowbro. Slowbro can be a good counter without Explosion. Or I could use... so what about... yeah, it has Sweet Bomb. Dang, every Exploding Mon has like also perfect coverage for my ghost types. It's super annoying. I mean, I could have Basket Legion just in case. Colossal, this guy is should be pretty easy to deal with. Yeah, look at that. Water Spout does so much damage here. Although the burn up will remove its fire type, so. Yeah, I think this is gonna take a little bit for me to prep, so let me just see what other things I could do here. Alright, so if I kill with Sudowoodo, I could bait in either Magneton or Garbodor, or Gunk Shot or Explosion, or T-Bolt and Flash Cannon. If I do that, I could kill with let's say if I killed with Nidoqueen, what'll happen there? I think, yeah, it wouldn't go for Magnet Rise, so I could just outspeed and kill with Earthquake or Earth Power. If I do that, I could bait in Psychic on Porygon, but it could also, yeah, it could also Agility. See, Nidoqueen has lower defense, so its attack would raise, so that would be good. Really have a great. Yeah, I don't wanna bait Psychic, so let's see, what if I killed with Flygon instead? That would bait Tri-Attack. So I could let's see, actually, which one? I could use Golisopod there. I think, yeah, I'd actually rather I'd go for Psychic if it's gonna go for that, because then I could use Psychic would be a better hit to take than Tri-Attack. But I do outspeed. Let me see. What's the score for Agility? Yeah, Agility is +7, so if I show a slow kill, it shouldn't go for that. Yeah. So I could kill Magneton with Nidoqueen, and I could use that to bait slow kill with Psychic on the problem is there are overlapping roles with T-Bolt and Psychic and Flash Cannon, so yeah, that's if I killed with you. I think I need to use, let's see, what if I used Ludicolo? What would be the baiting there? Okay, yeah, so yeah, Ludicolo would always bait T-Bolt, so then I could use that, switch in, should always go for that on Nidoqueen, so that means I don't have to worry about Flash Cannon. I outspeed and kill with Earth Power. Then I can still bait Psychic on Porygon 2. I can take that with Golisopod to switch in Close Combat, Life Orb Komao to kill. And then that would bait Garbodor for either Gunk Shot or Explosion. So see, I could counter that with, yeah, the Z-Bomb's a big problem there. I mean, I could 1v1. I think I could actually 1v1 with Gigalith. With Hearthstone. Yeah, Hearthstone Gigalith is a guaranteed 2-shot with Rock Slide. But yeah, Explosion crit would still do a lot of damage. Yeah. Why is Garbodor so fast? My goodness. Yeah, and it has a Shuka Berry, so if I hit it, it'll increase its speed. Yeah, what about Arcanine? See, I think I could. I think I could Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz into Extreme Speed after the weakness. After the weakness. Weak Armor proc. Let me see. Pokemon Weak Armor. weak armor lowers defense and raises speed. So if I switch in Arcanine, it'll die to an explosion crit. Actually, it could live. It could live 13% of the time. Problem here, yeah, most things just kill this guy. What about... Okay, Seed Bomb is a problem here. See, I could switch in Bastiodon and I could get a stat drop on it to switch in something else. Let's see. Colossal dies to a lot of things. So I could try to switch something in that can take a Drain Punch. I think that's, yeah, okay. I think I have... Yeah, so if I can switch in Basket Legion. Yeah, because if I switch Bastiodon, it won't take damage from Gunk Shot. If I have Komodo out, or I could just take the explosion. If I do that, Gunk Shot won't kill, won't do damage, and then it can only go for Drain Punch. So I could use that to get at least one Rock Tomb off. So then it'll outspeed, so then at that point it could only ever Drain Punch or Explode, so then I can just go Basket Legion, and then outspeed and 2-shot with Psychic Fangs. And then I can just chain into killing the Colossal. Yeah, I think that works. Alright, I think this line should be able to work, but I'm gonna refine it. I do need to lock off now, so I might have a little bit more time later tonight to be able to stream, so we'll see if we can pick up where we left off here in the next time. But for everyone watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone next time.